Imagine a world shrouded in mist, where the streets echo with the clatter of horse-drawn carriages and the air carries the faint scent of coal smoke and iron. It is the mid-1800s, and the cities of Europe are alive with a strange, almost electric energy. Gas lamps flicker in the twilight, casting dancing shadows on cobblestones. But hidden beneath this seemingly ordinary scene lies a secret the world has nearly forgotten. A secret that, if revealed, could rewrite everything we think we know about technology, power, and the ambitions of men long gone. In the heart of Paris, a city already famous for its grand boulevards and artistic revolution, something extraordinary was taking shape. Beneath the streets, engineers and inventors experimented with mysterious forms of energy. Not just gas or steam, but something that seemed almost magical. A force capable of illuminating entire neighborhoods without a hint of smoke or flame. Some claimed these devices were powered by currents drawn from the Earth itself, harnessing energies that would not be fully understood until more than a century later. Meanwhile, across the continent in St. Petersburg, the opulent palaces of the Russian aristocracy glimmered under a network of gas lamps unlike any other. Visitors reported seeing lights that never seemed to dim, even during storms that would snuff out ordinary lamps. Whispers in the corridors spoke of secret societies of inventors, working under the direct orders of czars, trying to create a city that never slept, a city lit by invisible power. Yet, while the elites reveled in their illuminated nights, ordinary citizens noticed something odd. Streets that should have been dark were mysteriously bright. And in the dead of night, strange machines glided silently along the edges of the city, their purpose hidden. Some swore they saw massive vehicles floating above rooftops, carrying crates of unknown devices, while others claimed to hear hums of energy that had no source they could comprehend. And in Vienna, home to classical music and imperial grandeur, a series of strange incidents began to appear in the newspapers. Factories producing more than just steel. Machines that could seemingly store energy, move on their own, and illuminate rooms in ways no one had imagined. Engineers from across Europe flocked to witness these marvels, yet many reports were mysteriously censored, edited out, or vanished entirely. Could it be that governments and powerful men were hiding the truth? Were these inventions too dangerous or too revolutionary to be revealed to the public? By the time the mid-1800s were in full swing, a curious pattern emerged. The most advanced cities were not just competing in wealth or architecture, they were competing in secret knowledge. Hidden laboratories, encrypted journals, and anonymous letters pointed to a race not just of invention, but of control over a mysterious energy that seemed almost otherworldly. A force that could light entire metropolises, power massive machines, and perhaps even give a hint of immortality to those who understood it. In the shadowy corners of these bustling cities, brilliant minds worked tirelessly, often in secret, driven by ambition and a hunger for discovery. One such figure was Victor von Hohenberg, a reclusive Austrian engineer whose inventions were said to rival anything seen in the world. Rumor had it he had created a generator that required no fuel, producing a continuous hum of energy capable of lighting an entire district. Yet every time his creations were unveiled, they mysteriously vanished, either seized by the authorities or hidden away by shadowy benefactors who understood their potential. Meanwhile, in Paris, a young inventor named Émile Durand became obsessed with the concept of self-sustaining light. He experimented with peculiar metals and rare minerals, claiming that certain crystals could absorb and store the energy of the environment itself. Late at night, neighbors reported glowing windows in his workshop, lights that pulsed rhythmically, almost like a heartbeat. When questioned, Durand would only smile enigmatically, hinting that his work could change the very way humanity lives. Across the continent, word of these marvels reached Russia, where the Tsar's engineers quietly monitored developments in the West. Some historians suggest that secret funds were allocated to replicate these devices, creating hidden networks of gas lamps that produced brighter, cleaner, and inexplicably persistent light. Ordinary citizens would later recount how entire streets remained illuminated even when storms raged, as if the lamps drew power from some unseen source beneath their feet.
Yet these inventions were not just for illumination. In hidden workshops, prototypes of massive airborne machines, airships so vast they dwarfed city rooftops, were being tested. Accounts described these giants gliding silently above the European capitals, their shadows casting eerie darkness over the streets below. No one knew what cargo they carried, but speculation ranged from energy devices to advanced weaponry, and even mysterious manuscripts believed to hold the secrets of these forbidden sciences. The intrigue deepened when a series of mysterious journals surfaced, written in code and cryptic sketches. They hinted at a lost civilization of engineers and thinkers who had vanished centuries earlier, leaving behind knowledge that could harness energy in ways modern science would struggle to explain. Some historians dismiss these as fanciful, yet the sheer consistency across multiple cities, Paris, Vienna, St. Petersburg, cannot be ignored. Could it be that remnants of a forgotten technology were being rediscovered in the 1800s? Or was it a deliberate concealment by those in power, afraid that such knowledge might disrupt society itself? The more one digs into these tales, the more one encounters a pattern. Lights that should have burned out yet persisted, machines that moved without visible power, and inventors whose brilliance was matched only by their secrecy. Every city seemed to possess fragments of a puzzle, whispers of a technology that might have been centuries ahead of its time. And while the public marveled at illuminated boulevards and silent carriages, only a few knew the truth, that the very fabric of the industrial age was quietly being reshaped by hidden hands. But with brilliance came danger. Inventors who dared to push the boundaries often vanished without a trace. Victor von Hohenberg, once celebrated in whispers as a genius, disappeared one stormy night. His workshop was found empty, windows glowing faintly as if powered by some lingering force, yet every manuscript and invention had been meticulously removed. Some claim he was taken by agents of the state. Others whisper that he ascended into a secret society that had been orchestrating these innovations for decades, preserving their knowledge from the eyes of ordinary men. In Vienna, Emil Durand faced a similar fate. Locals reported seeing his workshop engulfed in a radiant light before it suddenly went dark forever. Rumors spread of a hidden vault beneath the city, filled with devices capable of bending energy itself. Some say these inventions were not merely for illumination. They could manipulate heat, motion, even gravity. In Paris, St. Petersburg, and beyond, stories surfaced of men and women quietly disappearing after speaking too freely of their discoveries, leaving behind only tantalizing clues, sketches, half-completed devices, and letters hinting at knowledge humanity was not yet ready to wield. Even the airships vanished. Eyewitnesses described these enormous machines drifting across the skies, carrying loads that defied explanation. They seemed to appear and disappear at will, as if controlled by some unseen intelligence. A few lucky observers caught glimpses of cargo, brilliant, humming devices that glowed like captured stars. But when they returned with accounts of these sightings, The machines were gone, leaving only shadows and awe. Yet traces remain. Hidden beneath cobblestones and in the basements of forgotten buildings, remnants of these gas lamps and mysterious energy devices linger, their mechanisms far too advanced for the era. Historians today debate whether these were isolated experiments or evidence of a secret advanced civilization that had survived into the 19th century, quietly guiding the dawn of the industrial age. The truth may never be fully uncovered. Perhaps it was ambition, secrecy, or fear that buried these marvels, leaving us only with whispers and shadows. But as we walk the streets of these old cities, we can still feel the echo of their brilliance, an unseen pulse beneath our feet, a soft glow in forgotten corners, and the lingering question: what if the light of human genius had been far greater, far earlier than history dares to admit? The next time you glimpse a flickering lamp in a quiet street, or hear tales of inventions lost to time, remember, some mysteries are not meant to be solved. They are meant to remind us that the past holds secrets far stranger and more extraordinary than we can imagine.